very happy at halftime. We've really got to work on putting our bodies on people and keeping people off the backboards. They had a field day on the offensive glass. Granted, they only shot 30%, so there were a lot of shots available. They had 55, how many misses? 45 misses, maybe. But for half of those to be offensive rebounds is just unacceptable. So that's something we got to work on as a group. I thought Ryan Rhoomes did a wonderful job. He played hard the entire game. I think Branden's doing a good job, running the team. But on the defensive end, our goal was to make it a one-shot game for them. That was one of our keys to the game, and we didn't do that. So it's something we'll work on all week. That's it.
Coach, do you think the 23 offensive rebounds, that just effort, or was it?
Yeah, exactly. I think rebounding and defending are 80% effort, 20% technique. And I think for some reason we have certain guys on our team that think we're going to win games just because it says Fordham on our jersey. And they don't realize that you go out and you got to put the wood to people, and you got to play hard and play physical on every possession. And that's a sign of an immature team. And I talked to these guys about it. Branden being our senior leader, Brian Smith being a junior, and Ryan Rhoomes, who's a team leader even as a sophomore. And they gotta take ownership of that, and they gotta get these guys to understand how hard you need to play. And if not, it'll be a Samba line. I'll just line guys up and run guys in when guys aren't doing it. But we're getting deeper into December, and we can't continue to make those kind of mistakes.
Ryan, seems like you've been a lot of confidence since they've been feeding you the ball. You've been getting a lot of points and rebounds. Talk about how much confidence it is for you when they're feeding you the ball rather than in the beginning it was more of you getting points off of offensive rebounds.
I'm real confident with my team right now. I don't really worry about points so much. If it comes to me, it comes to me. I just want to go out there and win. So that's where my confidence pretty much comes from.
Tom, you said that somewhere that Ryan Canny, did you say that on TV, that Ryan Canny, there's news about Ryan Canny that he might come back in the team?
Well,
so that's on why.
Yeah, no, they asked me prior to the game, and I said it's something that we're monitoring, and I meet with Ryan once a week. We're not going to kick anybody to the curb, and he's dealing with a couple things, and time will tell on that. But there's no specific time frame for that.
How important is it in a game where the guards aren't shooting as well as they have in the past to have Ryan down low?
No, it's huge. It's huge. Plus, when we drive the ball, he's got the ability to make a catch and finish a play, and that's important. When you're not making jumpers, we shot 8 for 26 from 3, but a lot of misses late there. I think it was probably about 8 for 32 when it mattered. Ryan's got a presence in there, especially in games like this. And he needs to build that confidence and continue to build on his skill set. So as we get into conference play, we're in the 8th ranked conference in the country. I talked to them after this game downstairs. I said, this is not the kind of effort that's going to win games in the Atlanta 10 night in Atlanta. So we've got to build on this, and we got to get better. But good teams have balance. So if we can continue to play this way, that gives us inside as well as outside. We know what we're capable of doing outside.
Tom, do you have any concern about John's game the last 3 games?
Well, I didn't have much concern about it the first game. I think it was a situation where he'd never been in that. It was a whole new situation and environment for him. And I think at some point in that game, his competitive nature and his pride just took over, and in turn, instead of shooting 1 for 10, he shot 1 for 21 or whatever, because he was just trying to make plays that weren't there. I thought there was residue of that on Tuesday at Colgate. And I think, he's got to, I said to him after the game, you're going to get out of this what you put into it. And part of being a freshman who has an impact is being a mature freshman and understanding as the season progresses, now people game plan for you. And he's going to have to do little things to get himself better shots and understand all the things we need to do. So he's got a lot of work to do. He's a freshman.
Branden, usually the non-conference the past few years has been sort of rough. Now you guys are winning a lot more games in the non-conference. Talk about being a senior, what it means to come out on top in these games rather than always falling back and back.
It's a good thing because it builds us confidence as we go into conference play. So I think these games that we have now is just building more confidence when we play UK in our first game. So I just think that these wins now are just getting us together more as a team and working together, and that's a good thing. Also to get the W at the end.
We're good, guys. It was also, they told me it was the 600th win in Rose Hill Gym.
$5.99.
Oh, it's 5. The television thought it was 600.
Ah.
All right, so we'll celebrate with the next one.
Next one.
$5.99.